goodness, it must be this lighting. Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host, and this is going to be an unusual, um, an unusual live, but it's just a chance for me to talk to you and to share with you just some of the things that have been going on in crochet therapy world, and that way tomorrow when we have our um, morning coffee and crochet, we won't have to, we won't have to go over all of that. We can just talk about crochet tomorrow. So this episode is just strictly for me to tell you, hey Connie, hey, how are you? How are you? It's so good to see you. Hey Grammy Colleen, lurking and watching. Okay, that's awesome. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you all are here with me today. It's 5 o'clock. Hey Roberta, good afternoon. And so this one is just for me to share with you what's been going on in my world. And that way, I know, Roberta, you're not going to believe it. You're just not going to believe it. And yeah, yeah, you're not going to believe it. Hold on just a sec. I have one thing to get. I promise. Count to 10 real slow and I'll be right back. I promise, okay? Okay. I hope that you counted to 10 real slow. I hope I got here in time. It's not nice to snot on camera, so I have my trusty tissues just in case. And I'm hoping that I won't need them. But just in case, just in case. So, it's so good to see everyone here today. And like I said, I just wanted to come on today just for a short time. Some of you already know it's not nice, just not on camera. So some of you may already know what has happened, but I just wanted to come on and just let you know this is a different kind of um, episode. And that way tomorrow when I come on and we can just chat about crochet and just, keep things light there. So this is just for that. So if you are not interested in anything but crochet, you may want to just, move along. But this is some life that's been happening. And y'all know this year has been really hard. It's been really hard for me. There have been a lot of things that have happened. Hey, Patricia. Hey. A lot of things that have happened. And, you know, sometimes times are really hard. And sometimes we need a friend. And so I'm coming to you as my friend. So, hey, Wet Washington, skein of a different color. It's good to see you. Good to see you. So, it's hard to talk about, but I need to talk about it. I need to be able to share it with you now. Just all in one. If I cry, I'm sorry. um, so, I'm here in Tennessee. Thursday I came up to Tennessee. I had a flat tire. I was a wow baby about that. Hey, Alice. It's good to see you. Grammy Colleen. You're on the dry side of Washington. That's nice. Hey, if I missed anyone, please forgive me. But I just want to say hi to everybody. So, can you hear me okay? Because I have an air conditioner going on down below the deck here, and so here we are. Here we are. And I forgot to get my trusty new wireless microphone. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. So I came up Thursday, got here at 9, and then Friday was a rough day. My sweet sister-in-law's puppy that thank you for letting me know that. My sister-in-law, my sweet sissy's puppy Rascal was just 4 months shy of being 15 years old, a little tiny Yorkie. She's just taken such good care of him, even down to, poor thing, he ended up having to have his teeth removed because of little infections that kept popping up. So I mean, she's well known in the veterinary community because she has, I believe she has 7 dogs now. At one point she had 13, and they were all just happened to be given to her, or she acquired them from family. The latest was my sweet mother-in-law who passed. Her mom had a dog, Kai, and so Kai went to live with my sweet sissy after my mother-in-law passed. We don't take our pets to the pound when things go wrong or when things turn awry. We take care of them and love them, and she did. She loved Rascal way to the end, and so Friday we had to have him walk the Rainbow Bridge, and that was sweet and painful and sad and a blessing all in one, because he was suffering, and you never want to let your babies, your little fur babies, suffer. And it's the sweetest, kindest thing that you can do at the end of their life. So we had that. Was midday, and then we did a little retail therapy. We went to Hobby Lobby. We had some buddies barbecue, and we were just trying to walk through that day as peaceful as we could. And we had just come out of the, I believe we had just come out of Moon Pie General Store, which we both love that store, and it's just a really sweet bookstore that has a collection of everything in it. So if you're ever in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, go by the Moon Pie General Store and just say hello to those sweet folks there, and take a look. And don't forget to go down in the basement, because they have all the clearance. They have yarn down there, and they have books and all sorts of things. So we had just come from there, and I was sitting at a red light, and I was driving to a red light, and Tanya's phone rang, and Tanya answered it, and I heard a man's voice. I didn't know who it was. I assumed it was her husband. I didn't know who it was. And I heard her say, "Oh no." And I heard her say, "Where? Hi, Biscuit. Hi, Biscuit." And so I heard her say, "Oh no, where?" And I heard Ocala Regional, and they have a trauma unit there. And I was listening. I wasn't sure what was happening, and she was staying calm outward, but I could tell that it was really serious or whatever. And I still had no clue what was happening, so I'm pulling up, and I turn right, and I'm at a light, and there's one car in front of me. There's nobody behind me at this point. And she looks at me and she says, I'll wait for the cars to go by. She says something to the tune of, Doran's been in an accident on his way home. And I just lost it. And I knew. I started having the anxiety and panic feelings. And so I looked behind me. Nobody was behind me. I backed it up, made a right into, because we were at the old mill, made a right into the candy shop. There's a candy shop and a funnel shop there, funnel cake shop. And so I pulled right there, and I put it in park, and she tells me it's a head-on. And he had a head-on collision on his way home Friday from work. And I just start wailing, and I just can't, I just can't imagine And I try not to imagine because I don't know what would happen. And I try not to go to the dark places, but you do. And she tells me, he's being taken by ambulance. Don't panic. Um, it turned out that it was her brother, my husband's brother, their siblings, on the phone. And um, so, um, I'm sitting there wailing and crying and, is he okay? Is he conscious? Is he, what happened? Don't really, well, I do know that my husband did call his brother because I'm in Tennessee, so we're 600 miles away from each other on a Friday night. And after a very long, very exhausting travel day the day before, and then an emotional day that day with Tanya's puppy dog, finding a vet and all of that. And so we we really, um, we sat there for probably an hour while I just wailed and cried. And poor Sissy had never seen me like that before. And she said she was more afraid of me driving that way than she would be if I'd had a drink, which is just our way of lightening the mood a little bit. It's not funny. Nothing was funny. Um, but anyway, so she, uh, talked to me, and I, um, I called my husband's phone, and he was in the ambulance still, and he answered his phone, and he sounded funny. His voice sounded muffled, and I didn't know what was going on, like he was injured, and like he was stopped up, or I don't know. And he's telling me, it's okay, it's okay. So, and I'm crying, and I don't want to upset him. And which is why he didn't call me because he knew that I would be very upset. And so I handed the phone to Tanya, and so she's talking to him, and so then obviously he had to hang up, but I heard his voice, and I knew he was alive, and because that's your worst fear imagined. And so he went to the hospital, and they were actually that he wasn't even moving when I talked to him the first time. I think he was still being assessed by the EMTs, and there was a rumor that there were 4 vehicles involved. He says there were only 2, but when you're one of the main people in an accident, you don't know what's going on all around you. You just know what hit you. And he said it was a white pickup truck, might have been a blue pickup truck. He's not sure now. But he was in his lane going 60 miles per hour. And the truck came fully in his lane. And he said there was nowhere he could go. It was so fast, and the truck was there. The front of his car is gone. I don't care about his car. But he said from the steering wheel forward, the vehicle is gone. It was a Ford EcoSport. The front airbag deployed and the passenger airbag deployed. The driver's side airbag did not deploy, and we don't know why. Um, but he had his seatbelt on, and he said, thank God he had his seatbelt on, because he has along his belly where the lap belt part was, he has, and it's about this wide, just a black, purple, black bruise, just the whole length of where that lap belt was. He showed it to me on a video chat. His nose was bloody. He said his lips are a little swollen. They initially thought he had maybe done something to his back. Maybe it was broken, maybe his neck. They weren't sure. His ribs, they thought his ribs were broken. They transported him to the trauma center, and they did CAT scans, they did x-rays, they did blood work, they did all kinds of things. And nothing broken. Nothing was broken. No ribs broken. They thought he had broken ribs. No ribs broken. His nose isn't broken. I um I video chatted with him yesterday, and because he didn't, so I video chatted with him yesterday. He doesn't even have black circles on. I have darker circles under my eyes from the stress than he does from the accident. Um, his nose looks fine, except one side of it, right up here, is swollen, which may account for some of the, yes. Okay, Nikki, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. And I can't believe that he looked as good as he looked. He is so thankful to be alive, and I'm so thankful to God for him being alive. It could have been so bad. Absolutely, absolutely. Crazy Cornelius Corner. And so he was in the hospital Friday night, and he got home because it happened on his way home. So it was probably between 5 and 6 p.m. Yeah, the nose. It probably is from the airbag, Roberta. Yes. Um, absolutely, Catherine. Absolutely. Absolutely. So he got home around 2 a.m. Saturday morning, and my mom is waiting for him, and my mom is an excellent caretaker. That's where I get my caretaking from. And God is good. And so that's that's what has been happening. And so he's at home. Um, so um, Thursday was a hard day driving for me. Friday was a difficult day, obviously in the morning, and then in the evening there was just a lot of crying, sobbing. Um, Even when I did finally get to sleep, we're here at the cabin. It's just me and my sissy Tanya, and we're here at the cabin, and um, it was just a hard night. Tanya said she could hear me, calling out or screaming out or crying out, whatever you want to call it, while I was sleeping. So I must have been having nightmares, and which doesn't surprise me. And because I could have a nightmare on a good day, so I can't imagine. But anyway, so Saturday, yesterday was a hard day. Um, oh my, oh, I'm so happy that your husband is okay as well. Skin of a different color. Oh, it's so scary. Hey Tara, hello. And so anyway, so I did, talk with him yesterday. I video chatted with him yesterday. Um, I was not able to get in the car and drive. I went to sleep shaking. I woke up shaking and crying uncontrollably. Just the anxiety and the stress of it all. One of my, I'm going to wait for the cars to go by. One of my main triggers for PTSD is my family not being safe. And so this happening just brought me right into a full-blown PTSD, with the anxiety and not being able to breathe And so I'm just not able to drive, and I'm feeling very guilty about that, and I'm feeling kind of judged by not getting in the car and just driving right away. But I'm not able to, and I want to be safe as well. And so, can you hear the thunder? It's been thundering and raining. Yeah. So, and then also with it being a holiday weekend, you know, uh, 35 years ago, it's been a long time, but 35 years ago, my brother died over the Labor Day weekend. He was on a motorcycle, and it was a motorcycle accident. And um, so I have this thing about traveling on holiday weekends. I really don't like it. Um, and so, anyway, so thanks for not judging me. So, anyway, we're, you know, my silly husband, listen to this. Listen to this. When I talked to him yesterday, he said, well, it's raining outside and I've been walking around. And then he said, thank you, Catherine. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Grammy Colleen. Thank you, everyone. And so my silly husband, he said, this was yesterday. He said, as soon as it stops raining, I'm going to go outside and take a walk around the block. I said, no, no, you need to rest. You have been through a traumatic thing. Thank you. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Alice. And so I made him promise that he would rest. And he promised. I don't know what he's done today. I hope my mama sat on him. She's a little bitty thing, though, so she can't hold him down. I don't know. And my sweet sissy Tanya, her husband, is there, and he has been so good. He picked up groceries for them, and he took Doran and got his prescriptions for his pain muscle relaxers for all the pain that I know. Hopefully, no walks around the block, right? I know, I know. So, anyway, all that to say, I don't know when we will be heading back, but it will be when we can safely do so. And so, you know, remember Friday morning I said, any prayers that you want to give me, go ahead and do that. And I am still open. If you think about me and you think anything, just say a prayer for me because it probably means I need it at that moment. Oh my goodness, right? Um, but God is good, and He kept my honey safe, and I'm just so thankful. I'm just so thankful. So here's my takeaway from this is that when you feel like you are the only one taking care of people, when you feel like you can barely take care of yourself, when you feel like you don't know where your help is going to come from, God is there, and He will take care of you. And thank you, Catherine. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do. Thank you to everyone. I'm just so thankful. I mean, it could have been devastating, and it's just a blessing. So, my silly husband also said, now tomorrow's a holiday for his work, and he said he's planning on going back to work on Tuesday. Oh, I'm so sorry. Skane, please, I will be praying for your husband as well. Okay? Yes, we can pray for one another. Thank you. And, cup of tea. I know. Oh, thank you, Catherine, Granny Squares. Yes. So, it's just very emotional. And, so, he's thinking he's going to go back to work on Tuesday. He said, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I know, I know, right, Alice? I'm going to tell her. I have to put that man on a leash until I get home. I told him. So this is the second car in a year that has been totaled while he's coming home from work. And, you know, the first one was his white car. I hope he stays home and rests too. I hope he does. I don't know why. I'm so sorry for blowing my nose on camera. I don't know why he wouldn't, except that he's stubborn. Oh. So, I did. I told him that. And I don't, yes, Roberta, that's right. I don't care about the cars. And what I told him was, he's not getting another car. That I will be wrapping him in bubble wrap. And, yes, men as patients. Yes, you're right. They're, yeah. I'm going to wrap him in bubble wrap, and I'm going to personally drive him to and from work from now on. Oh my goodness. I'm just, you know, I don't know. Anyway, it's been crazy. And so I just wanted to get this out of the way. The man in the bubble from now on. That's right. And so I just wanted to come on and let you know what has happened. I'm still physically in trauma mode. I'm still emotionally in trauma mode, obviously. And so I'm not sure when we'll be going back to Florida, but it will be as soon as we safely can. And I will see you tomorrow morning for morning coffee and crochet. Nope, I want to talk crochet. I just want to talk crochet. I haven't been able to pick up a hook since getting here. And yesterday was a lot of sleeping. And yeah, it's true. It's true, Skein. So thank you for that. And I am just, so I'm just working it out and talking with my husband, and I know he's feeling it too. So, you know, for him it was physical. So anyway, I just want to thank you for being here for me. Thank you for listening to me and listening to my story and lending all the love and support that you have been. And I hope that that you have a wonderful evening. I will see you tomorrow morning, and it might be a little bit later, just simply because the mornings have been a little hard because the nights are hard right now. But I will. Mr. Crochet Therapy is now Bubble Man. The man in the giant bubble. So I will see you. I'm gonna go ahead and post. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all of you. I appreciate your love and support. I appreciate you listening to me, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and post the notification for tomorrow tonight, so that you'll know what time to expect. I'm setting 10 alarms for tomorrow, so that you know, so that we can get together and talk about crochet. I can show you what I got at Hobby Lobby. And yes, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for your prayers and your thoughts. And I did want to keep you updated, and I didn't want to just, you know, post something on the Crochet Therapy page and leave it at that. I didn't, you know, it's easier for me to come on and just tell everybody, and so that's why I did that. So anyway, we're at 30 minutes now, and I just appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. If you just popped on, you know, go back and rewatch it so that you can hear the whole story. Anyway, he's home. he's safe. He thinks he's going to work on Tuesday. And thank you. I will. Grammy Colleen Crochets, I will. And thank you, Catherine. Thank you to everyone who has popped on. I can't remember your names right now off the top of my head. I'm a little scatterbrained right now. And but anyway, I hope that y'all enjoy your day. Have a safe and festive 4th of July tomorrow for those of you who are. Thank you for the thumbs up. For those of you who are in the States. And so I will see you tomorrow. And stay safe, be kind, and let's get hooking. And much love to everyone. You have no idea how much you give to me, and I thank you for that. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.